Hi everyone, this is Colleen Devs Tech, and today we are going to solve 724 of LeetCode. This is find pivot index, and so we are given a nums array, and what we want to do is find our pivot index. And so for this nums array, we have these three elements that equal to 11, and then these two last elements that equal to 11. And so what we want to do is find the pivot. And so 6 is going to be our pivot, but we don't want the actual value of 6 of this pivot. We actually want the index. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually want the 3. So here we have our input nums array, and we want our output to be 3. Okay? So how do we solve this problem? Like, what is the first thing we tackle? So first, we need to sum up our elements. And all of these elements equal to 28. Okay? And then we also want to have a counter to track our left and also to compare it to our right side. We want to iterate through our array. We want to check if our left is equal to our right. If it is, we want to return our index. If it isn't, we want to move along to next element and add that to our left count. Okay, and in the case that there's no valid index, we want to return -1. Okay, that's what it says here. So how do we start to code this? So, and we'll walk through everything. We'll have a variable s equals our sum of nums array. So this will equal to 28. We'll have our left counter. We'll set that as 0 because we haven't counted anything yet. Okay. And then, so what we want to do is we want to loop. I'm just going to bring this up here. What we want to do, okay, that's fine, is we want to loop through this array. Okay, how do we do that? We do for I v in enumerate nums. So for every index, these are the indexes. For every index in and value, v is for value, in enumerate nums. Enumerate means getting the index and the value. Okay. In the nums array, we want to do something. And what we want to do here is we want to check if our left is equal to our right side. And so how do we do that? So we want to say if left is equal to sum minus our left side minus our value of that index. Okay, and if it is, we want to return the index. We want to return the index of that element. Okay. And okay, so let's just step back a little bit and just see how this looks. Okay, so right now our left is 0 because right now our count is at 0. Okay, let me just get that out. And our sum is 28. Our left is 0. See? Okay, and then our value is gonna be 1 because we're starting at 1 or at 0 index. Okay, so 28 minus 0 minus 1 is gonna be 27. Is 0 27? Is our left equal to our right? No, it's not at this time. So what we want to do is say, if our left is not our right, equal to our right, we want to push this, our value to our left counter, and then move along in the array. So the way that we do that is we want to say left plus equals our v, okay? So for our left counter, we want to push the value into our left counter. So what does this look like? So our left will now be 1, okay? So left is going to be 1. Left is going to be 1. Okay, and then now we change our left to 1. Our left is going to be 1. And then our v, our value is going to be the next. So this is going to be our next value, 7. Okay. So let's look at this. 28 minus 1 is 27. Minus 7 is 20. Is 1 equal to 20? No, it's not. So we are going to push this value into our left counter. So it's going to be 1 plus 7. Okay, so this is going to be 8. So left is going to be 8. We're changing this to 8. And then our value is going to be 3. So now we do the math again. 28 minus 8 is 20, minus 3 is 17. Is 8 equal to 17? No, it's not. So we're going to push this value 3 into our left counter. Okay, so now this equals to 11. That is 11. And then now our value is going to be 6. 28 minus 11 is 17. Minus 6 is 11. Does our left side equal to our right side now? Does 11 equal to 11? It does, right? So it's going to return our index. And our index is 3. So it's going to return our index of 3. Okay, so our output should be 3. But if in the case there was no output, then we want to return -1. Okay, and put this back to 0. So let's see how this looks. Okay. And let's run it. Okay, and it is accepted. Okay, so let's go through this again. So here we have our sum equal to the sum of the nums array. We have a left counter. We iterate through the nums array. We checked if left is equal to right. If it is, then we return our index. And if it isn't, then we push the value to our left counter and move and loop through the rest of the array. And if otherwise, if the index is not there or invalid, we return -1. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned a little thing or two. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. And until next time, thank you.